Pisces, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is a quick little love reading for you, my dear. I've set the intentions of this reading to be for your next romantic relationship. But, you know, if at any time during this reading you feel like these messages are more aligned with like a past relationship that maybe you're waiting for reconciliation on, or, you know, it's a current relationship that you're in and you're just curious to see what the end result is, you know, take the messages how they resonate to you, and apply them how you see fit. Speaking about applying things how you see fit, remember, it is a collective general reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you. So if messages come through that don't fully resonate, it's okay. Don't get upset. It just means another Piscean had to hear that message. So as I always say, take what fits and leave what doesn't. And with all that said, let's see what we can find out about your next romantic relationship. Tapping into the Piscean collective now. What can you tell me about Pisces' next romantic relationship? One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. I feel like before I flip this card, I need to say what came out during the pre-shuffle. I did have a twin flame card come out, and on 2 occasions, I had the long distance card come out as well. So we'll see what comes out. We have infatuated love. Whether you are falling fast or it's a romantic obsession, stay grounded before you get caught in an illusion. So you may be infatuated with your next person. Bottom of the deck, we do have divorcee and we have long distance. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the table that hard. We do have long distance and divorcee. So you'll possibly meet someone that is divorced. They could have children from a previous connection, and you'll have to decide if they are worth pursuing. And then we have long distance. So this could be a relationship that you meet online, or there is some type of distance between you, whether they live on the other side of the world, the other side of the country, you know, 2 hours from you. This could be an individual that lives a mile away from you, but there's some type of other distance, like an emotional distance between the two of you right now. So let's see if we can find out more about this person. I'm so glad I said the cards that came out in the pre-shuffle, because when you say them after the fact, it's like, yeah, sure, lady. So I'm so glad I called that beforehand. So a divorcee, someone who was previously married or had some kind of legal contract with someone else, okay, whether they just lived together, but maybe they shared a home together or they had bank accounts together. There's definitely some type of legal separation here. And then infatuated. So I feel like you are infatuated this person. You might have a difficult time waiting for this person to clear up their divorce because they might be in it at the time they meet you or at the time the two of you reconnect or reunite. All right. Tell me a little bit more. I'm curious now. What can you tell me about Pisces person? I'll take the first 6 cards that come out, please, and thank you. Past love. It's a past lover. It's someone from the past. Could also be a past life. I need 2 more, okay, and 1 more now. Thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have triangle. That's sort of the feeling I was getting. And you could be involved in this at this time, or when you meet them, they're either in a connection that they're leaving, or they're, you know, in the thick of the divorce. And, you know, I know some people go, I don't want someone who's, you know, not divorced yet, but I was separated for 3 years before my divorce was final. What was I supposed to do during that time? Not date? You know, I had my own home. I had reestablished myself. I had nothing to do with my ex-husband except for discussing who was getting dishes or this pot and pan. You know what I mean? So, and in the end, I let him keep everything, to be quite honest, but because my freedom was worth more than any other item. I was like, I can just buy everything new, which is what I've done over the course of the last 4 years. So I just feel like, you know, for some of you where you're like, well, I don't want someone who's divorced. Well, they're in the process of divorce, and divorce can be messy, right? It can take a long time depending on where you live in the world, what the legalities are there children involved, shared resources. So, you know, whether you're currently in the triangle or, like I said, when you meet this person, they're still kind of involved. So, you know, was I technically in a triangle? I guess, right? Because I wasn't legally divorced from him, but I mean, it's not like I was going home to him and I had someone else on the side, you know? So a triangle could pertain to that also. So I wouldn't judge this person too harshly. For those of you who are like, you're completely single and you're like, well, I don't want to get involved in a third party. Just keep in mind in this kind of reading, third party can mean they're already in the process of exiting that other connection and they're just waiting for finalization at the time they meet you. Okay, and that might be why you're infatuated, because maybe you do fall quickly for this person and you're just like, all right, come on, like when are they actually going to be single? Okay, we have past love. So past love from this life, past love from a former life. But this definitely is someone that when you're with them, whether it was in this life or if you believe in another life, there is a sense here of deja vu. There is the sense here of I've known this person before. We have family. This also talks about a soul family, a soul tribe. I do feel like this is a soul mate or some type of soul bond connection for you. This person could have a family, meaning children. Could be that family that they're, divorcing, separating from someone who they had a family with. For others of you, if you're a child of bearing years, you could, have a family together. Or if you already have children, this could be the combining of that to create one family. So this, that family card could resonate in a lot of different ways. We do have young male, could be young female. I technically take this card to mean their personality. So this is someone who, regardless of how old they are, they have a youthful disposition, or they look younger than their age, or they're into the latest cars or sports or music or fashion. Again, regardless of what their age is, I feel like they try to stay current with like current trends. We then have gossip. So there could be some gossip involved here, particularly for those of you where you are in an established triangle and your person is leaving their counterpart to be with you. There could be some neighborhood talk about that, some small talk, some gossip about that. For others of you, if you're meeting this person while they're going through that separation, there could be talk like that person is moving too quickly, they're moving, and that might affect them, right? That might be why you want a relationship to move quicker than they do. Not that they're not interested in you, but they're also trying to avoid this. This gives me like Five of Wands feeling, where there's like outside energies kind of whispering and bickering. I have career. For some of you, you're meeting this person through work, or, you're invited to a coworker's birthday party. That's where you meet the person. For others of you, I feel like this is a pretty grounded individual in respect to their career. Like this is someone who could be at the same job for 10 plus years. I get the feeling this individual is more of a white collar worker than a blue collar, meaning they like work behind a desk, or maybe they, this isn't, and there's nothing wrong with blue collar, right? I've dated both in my life. But I feel like this is someone who, works in more of a professional setting, as opposed to like maybe being a mechanic. Again, nothing wrong with mechanics. And then we have money. So that money card is interesting. I can read this a couple different ways. The energies off of this card typically for me means 10 of Pentacles. So again, this person could be married at this time, or they were married in the past, getting that divorce. I can also see this as someone who's focused on their money, especially because the money card came out with the career card. So this could be an individual who's they're focused on like reclaiming their money, rebuilding their wealth. I also take this card as someone who is future focused. Like 10 of Pentacles card would be someone who's, it's not a hit it or quit it kind of playboy, playgirl kind of energy. It's like I'm in it for the long run. So very conservative, not politically speaking, when it comes to their long-term goals in their life. All right, it's looking good. Let's get 6 cards here for this person. Wow. We have mature woman came out with this past love card. That could be mature man, but it is card number 6, and that, in the major arcana portion of tarot, that is the Lover's card. So for some of you, yes, this person has a choice between you and this other person, whether or not you're the new love or the past love. I don't know. It's different for all of you. But I feel like you're resonating here as this mature individual, right? Because this person is your past love. Okay. Tell me more about the family. Tell me more about the family card. We have bad health. So this is card 31. So I want to say that the number 6 could be important to you. 31, 13, or the number 4. I feel like it's this family bond. Like if they're married to someone, like that's what's failing, like that. I mean, this person or someone, you could be in bad health. I'm not taking it that way. It's clarifying the family card. They could have stayed in this other connection due to health reasons. Maybe they didn't want to leave the person while they were sick. That could be what the gossip is about for some of you. Like, I can't believe she left their person for Pisces while their partner was sick. So it could be something like that. This could also mean that they are not exiting a connection yet because they're taking care of a family member, like of a parent, because this is an older individual in the card. So it could be read a lot of different ways. Take it how it resonates to you. Either the family connection that they had or have is failing. It's in bad health. That relationship is ending. Or they have been unable to leave because someone in the family is sick, whether it's that spouse, that other counterpart, or they can't leave because they're taking care of mom or dad or something like that. Tell me more about the young male, about their personality. Tell me more about their personality. We have mature man. I now have mature woman and mature man on the table. This is card number 5. So this is a wise individual in this card. I think 5 in the major arcana portion is the Hermit. But let me check real quick before I speak out of turn. No, it's the Hierophant. Sorry about that. It is the Hierophant card. So I feel for a lot of you, this person is married. In terms of, again, their long-term goals, I feel like it's more traditionalness in nature. Again, not politically speaking, but this person could, like, they traveled extensively in their life. They could speak more than one language. I feel like this is an individual who dresses well. And you're definitely a pair here. Number 5 could be relevant for some of you. So mature, but when it comes to their personality, they are still youthful or they look younger than their age. Tell me more about this gossip. What do they need to know about gossip? That card came flying out. We have message. Yeah, so there might be some chit chat about the two of you getting together, reconnecting. This is card number 7. So 7 could be significant for some of you. But there definitely is correspondence between 2 or more people that the 2 of you are together or will be together. Tell me more about this person's career. What do we need to know about their career? We have unexpected income. So this person could be climbing currently. This is card number 27. So this could be like 9 of Pentacles energy, meaning that they're, when they will be with you, they are single, financially independent. This could also be someone who will be receiving inheritance of some kind, perhaps from this family member who was ill. So take that if that resonates. But in terms of money, they are very, very career focused. And tell me about this money card. What does Pisces need to know about this money card? Okay, let's try that again. What else does Pisces need to know about the money card? We have distant horizons. This person, I think might live a distance away from you, or there is, because that long distance card came out. I do feel, though, what's significant to me in this card, one, yes, the person could live near the water, or they have a secondary home near the water, or they might like to vacation near the water. And I don't mean like a pool. I mean like actively go to the bay, the ocean, the sea, the lake, that kind of thing. Could also be into cruising, possibly even bird watching. But the one thing I see here with the distant horizon, the largest image on this card is the anchor. I feel like this person may have stayed in this other connection because they were anchored to money. So they were anchored to the 10 of Pentacles or anchored to taking care of this family. There might have been some financial obligation where it's like, I can't move on from it because I feel anchored to it. So that was the first thing. And that I usually don't get that with that card, but that's kind of what I feel. So, this is card 36. So the numbers 3, 6, or 9 could be important to some of you or mean something. But now when I'm looking at it in that respect with the energy that I'm getting, bottom of the deck is false person. So they could have been anchored to this false person for monetary reasons, whether this person made more money or they felt obligated to take care of this person. What's behind false person? Community. There we go back with the gossip. Like, I can't leave this person because everyone in the community knows us. We could be well known, could be a well-known family in the community. The false person can know a lot of people, so they're afraid of the gossip, afraid of the backlash. If they leave this person, what will the community think of me? Okay, let's get into tarot now. I don't really feel I need to clarify any of those messages. We're going to get 3 cards on this person's past, 3 cards on their current situation, and 3 cards on the near future when they are with you. And then we'll try to figure out more about who they are and when you'll meet them or be reconnected with them. 3 cards for Pisces person's past. What can you tell us about their past? 1400s on the clock. I don't know why, but I felt called to tell you that. Maybe Google that angel number, 1400. 3 cards on this person's past, please and thank you. I have 7 of Swords. Okay, so definitely some kind of deception here. Trickery, lying, cheating. The Hermit, which is so unusual because I did say, and I misspoke when I said, I think number 5 is the Hermit when it's really the Hierophant. But interesting that the Hermit came out. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, starting new. So this person, due to some sort of deception, I'm going to have to clarify this. Bottom of the deck, I have an Emperor here. So it could be Emperor or Empress. And the 4 of Wands. So something in regards to this marriage. The Emperor is also the individual or Empress. They are responsible for their kingdom. So I go back to I was anchored, or I felt anchored. I'm speaking like the person. I felt anchored or obligated to stay there to take care of this false person who I totally recognize is a false person because the relationship was bad or I made some bad decisions. Emperor could have felt like they made some bad decisions. And so they stayed with a false person, possibly still engaging in this triangle with you. Take that only if it resonates. Okay. Don't force that message. But for those of you in that situation, and then they could have felt, because the emperor feels obligated to take care of their empire, or an empress feels obligated to take care of their people, their family. So yeah, I feel like, you know, in the way I laid that card out, it's right between mature man and bad health. So it's like, I have to stay here, even though it might be a bad decision. I want to clarify the Seven of Swords, though, and then I'm going to clarify the Page of Pentacles. So please clarify the Seven of Swords in this person's past. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Knight of Cups in the upright, that's exactly what happened. The Magician in the upright and Judgment card. Yeah. So this person made a judgment call. Page of Swords in the reverse because of some bad news that they received. Yeah, the Moon card's in the reverse. So the pages, you know, pages in tarot disseminated information, collect information. And when it's in the reverse, I always feel like it's negative. So this person received some kind of negative information. Could have been a threat from the false person. If you leave me, I'll let the whole town know what you did to me. Something like that. I'll blast you online. That could be online community. That gossip is next to the career card. I'll ruin your reputation. You know, this person stayed anchored for Pentacles. Pentacles in tarot could mean anything, whatever this person values. Time, money, love, reputation, you name it. So because of this news, message, announcement, information, that this person received due to their marriage, due to their home life, Four of Pentacles, they felt it necessary. Again, it's in their past. They felt it necessary to offer their love to someone else. That's a judgment call they made, trying to use all of their skills, tools, and resources to navigate staying in that connection out of obligation and moving forward with possibly you, as this water sign here in the Knight of Cups. Again, take it only how it resonates. But I feel like in this person's past, they thought, I can juggle this. I can do this. That was the judgment call they made. Because of fear, anxiety, something. Oh, regarding their Ten of Pentacles, which is that money card there. Yeah, there's something here about that. So, but then something changes. Something changes. They go from Ten of Pentacles to One Pentacle. All right, what is this all about? Tell me more about the Page of Coins here. Why is the Page of Coins here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Pentacles being clarified by the Star in the upright, healing their financial issues. Three of Wands now looking out into the future. And the Ace of Wands for a passionate new beginning elsewhere. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. I have to balance my money when I leave this and I heal from this. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, which is what the Page of Pentacles holds, the Ace of Pentacles. The promise of financial opportunity in the future, after the heartbreak, after I leave the situation. How am I going to balance my finances? So for a lot of you, whether you know this person or not, by the time you meet them, this will have been in their past, whether you were part of this third party or they were, okay? And obviously, if their marriage or obligation here ends because they engaged in a third party thing, clearly by the time they meet you, it is not a third party. That person is out of the picture. We'll find out more when we get into their current energy. But for those of you where you are that third person, we'll see what the final result, so to speak, is between the two of you. But it looks like at some point in their past, they made the decision to support one person out of obligation while finding love with another. That's kind of sad, actually. And then after doing a lot of soul searching and really going inward, they decided, I really need to find a way on how to heal this connection, be able to look forward, make plans. The Three of Wands is like waiting for my ship to come in, but it's also a card of making plans to have a passionate new beginning. And again, I go back to healing my finances. I think a lot of the reason this person stayed in this connection was due to obligation, and a lot of that obligation had to do with finances. And so they had to go inward and really think about, how do I leave this without screwing myself financially? No cups, except for the love they gave someone else at some point in time. Present day. What can you tell me about the current energy for this person? Current energy for this person. One more shuffle. Thank you. I'm going to throw this out there for one person watching. Yes, this is their past energy. It's possible for one or two of you watching, you were with someone else, and this person's waiting as part of their past, waiting for you to leave a false person. Just going to put that out there for two of you. So they, they decided to participate in this Seven of Swords and to receive your love and to give you love, all the while hoping, Magician is manifesting, praying, hoping you would make the right judgment call and you would move towards them and have a new beginning, a new passionate beginning with them, and rebuild your life with them. Page of Pentacles, let's invest in a future together. That's for one or two of you. Let me get current energy now. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Current energy, the Chariot, which was at the bottom of the deck before. The Chariot, the Two of Pentacles again, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. No longer feeling confused currently, knowing what they have to do, trying to still figure out their finances, but knowing that they need to move on from that anchored individual, that anchored connection. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, because for some of you, they're currently juggling you and someone else, or they're existing in this connection while you juggle them with whomever you have to leave. Again, take it all how it resonates, but tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. What's being juggled here? I feel for some of you, it's their money, and for others of you, I feel like it's you and someone else, or you're juggling them and someone else. So, give me more on this Two of Pentacles, please, and thank you. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. There we go again with that Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Look, I don't know who this person is. All they're worried about is their money. I'm not saying they don't love you, but in respect to leaving that other connection, that's all they're worried about. How do I become single? Nine of Pentacles. But hold on to as much money as I can from my money card, my Ten of Pentacles, without becoming flat out broke, Five of Pentacles, or losing my wealth to this false person. Even though I'm legally obligated to them and possibly this family, up to 3 kids, 2 girls, 1 boy. That's for someone out there. Someone had to hear that. Blonde girl, brunette boy. But anyway, yeah, it's like, how do I do this? So present day, whether you know this person or not, they are trying to figure out in their head how to leave that person without losing their shirt. Interesting. How do I get victory? I'm no longer confused, right? I know I don't want to be there, but I need to figure out how to survive out of this, right? How am I going to survive this? This is the Nine of Wands here. So yeah, this person has suffering from like battle fatigue in this relationship. Could be a tug of war here over kids or resources. I still feel like threats to their reputation for some reason like that. I don't know. Again, one person had to hear that. Okay, near future for this person. Near future energy for a Pisces person, whether you know them or not. Okay, one more shuffle now. Thank you. Five of Wands in the upright. King of Cups in the reverse. The Emperor. Again, the Emperor makes an appearance. Internal conflict in their near future, or bickering with someone. Clarify this Five of Wands. This could also be, remember when I said that gossip card reminded me of the Five of Wands? Oh, in their near future, they might have to deal with backlash from people for leaving that person. People they work with, friends, family members, if they're well known within their community, which I don't know why I got that for someone. Look how they're turning their back on it, though. Like the Emperor turned, and it could be masculine or feminine, turning their back. There's birds in the window. This is gossiping. Chirp, chirp, chirping. And the Emperor's paying no attention, looking straight ahead, very focused. And I love in this deck that the lion from the strength card is here. It's I love this deck. It's like probably the most unique tarot deck I have, and I only use it for water signs. I don't know why. I was kind of just drawn to it to use it for you. And so I have now for months and months since I got it. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. One more shuffle now. Thank you. Five of Wands being clarified. Yes, Eight of Wands, communication. The High Priestess in the upright and the Temperance in the reverse. So their world is a little off balance in the near future. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups, because they rejected someone's cup to take someone else's or to offer someone else a cup. So for some of you, yeah, this person's leaving that person to be with you. For others of you, they're in the middle of leaving them when they meet you, and you become a catalyst. Like they're already disengaging and thinking how to leave. Then they meet you. They fall in love. It becomes this infatuated love. And you become the catalyst for them to like hand that false paper, that false person divorce papers. And for others of you, they're meeting you while they're going through the divorce, but there's still some kind of gossip here that kind of rocks their world a bit. There's communication, secrets. The High Priestess talks about secrets. So this is all that whispering, everything that's on this card. Neighbors, small talk, gossip, grapevine. So it kind of leaves them a little imbalanced. So in their near future, when they're with you, whether you are existing to this connection as of this time or not, there's some type of gossip they're dealing with because they're rejected someone's cup of love in order to pursue another one. Very interesting. Why is this King of Cups here in the reverse? Because this might make them emotionally imbalanced dealing with that. I do think they turn their back on it. But why is the King of Cups here in the reverse? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. This could be you. The Moon in the reverse, the Ten of Cups in the upright, and the Strength in the upright. I think that's going to be you, whether you are current in this relationship, currently existing, or you will be at the time they're getting the separation. Or they could divorce on Friday and meet you a week later. There might still be gossip that they're moving too quickly onto someone else. People might not believe that you met 1 or 2 weeks after the divorce was final. Maybe they might accuse this person that they cheated the whole time with you. And you might be like, what the hell are you talking about? I met them like a week ago. So there's something like that going on here, but this is you. And I want to say for those of you where you were a secret, the secret's out. The secret, everyone's going to know. I don't care what you say. We were friends. People are not going to believe it, even if it's true. Even if you kind of friend zoned one another while they went through this process, there's still, people are not believing that you are either new, or if you are existing, but you try playing it off like you weren't. I just feel like the Moon in reverse, secret is out. Secret is out. And I think your advice here kind of is like, don't allow what happens with the gossip to throw you off balance. You're finally getting the Ten of Cups you wanted. Stay strong. This is the family you wanted. Or even if it's just you and this person alone for the rest of your lives, the two of you together become a family. And it's kind of like, keep your eye on this, not with the deception or whatever comes out, because the Moon in the reverse, you might hear some unflattering things about this Emperor or this Empress. People might say, oh, I can't do that. Could be the whisper too. Pisces, such an idiot. I can't believe they're getting involved with this person. They just cheated on their wife, or they cheated on their husband. That's why their marriage ended. Kind of trying to put in your head like this person is an adulterer. Oh, once a cheat, always a cheat. Not necessarily. I've known plenty of people who had an exit affair and left their partner for their affair partner, and 20 years later, a hell of a lot happier in their marriage than I was in mine. I didn't leave my marriage. I mean, I left my marriage. I don't see those people leaving theirs. Happier than ever to end up with an affair partner. So if you're existing like that, you're finally going to get then what you want. And I wouldn't let anyone make you feel bad or put in your head, once a cheat, always a cheat. You know your person better than anyone. And, the one thing I told my person, because he did have an affair on his wife, like before I ever met him, like many years before I ever met him, but he wanted me to know about it. Like I need to tell you, like, this is what transpired, 12 years ago. He didn't have to tell me. We had really no mutual friends or community. I probably would have never known. And when I told a few of my friends, they were like, oh my God, once a cheat, always a cheat. No, if that was the case, he would have never told me. Why would he have told me? you know? And we've been together now for a number of years. I don't feel at any time during the relationship there's been any kind of adultery or cheating ever. Ever. I just don't get that. So I don't believe in that. But, for him, I think that may have been like an exit affair for him at the time, which ended up not panning out for him. So, I wouldn't, but the one thing I told him was like, thank you for telling me, but I'm never going to judge you on your past. I'm judging you from this day forward. So whether you're existing with that person now, or you meet them and they disclose something to you, or you hear about it, I'd be a little careful about judging someone, especially about gossip. This is the relationship you always wanted. I would be strong and don't allow these people to throw you off balance. You have an emperor here. You have a divine counterpart. Tell me more about the emperor. Tell me more about the emperor. One more shuffle. Thank you. The emperor is clarified by the 7 of Pentacles in the upright, the 6 of Pentacles in the upright, and the 5 of Cups in the reverse. No longer upset about losing the past. 5 of Cups in this deck is so interesting because 5 of Cups, the 2 cups that are spill over are the actual 2 of Cups. Like in traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, we see 3 cups on the ground. And most readers say, well, all you have to do is turn around and see there's 2 cups of love behind you. No, what's spilt here is the 2 cups of love. And the choices are standing. And this person laments the loss of the two of Cups because they really didn't want the options. This card has a different meaning in this deck, but this is in the reverse. This person ends up with you, who they saw as their 2 of Cups. So there is no remorse or regret for losing the false person, whether they, you knew you existed while they were with them or not. I still see an investment in the connection with you, but more importantly, and maybe not more importantly, I shouldn't have said it that way, but to this person, it's important that they work on their coin. For some of you, this person might receive alimony or child support, or might have to pay out alimony or child support. I feel like they're going to have to pay it out for most of you. This is them paying out to 2 people, like maybe a spouse and a child, or 2 children, something like that. Another thing I find interesting is this card is also different, the 7 of Pentacles here, than the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. 6 pentacles are on the tree, 1 pentacle is at the person's foot. And the meaning is kind of like, all right, I planted this pentacle here, and now I'm sort of watching it grow, and it's not growing as fast, and I don't know if I want to continue harvesting it. And I always say, when I see that in those other decks, I say, oh, this is the juice worth the squeeze card, right? Do I want to keep investing in this? Because it's just not growing. This one is different. All 7 pentacles are on the tree. So this person is wholly invested in you and really proud of it, like standing their ground with an Ace of Wands in their hand. Very different deck this is. Hand on the heart, like I made it. I did the right thing, right? Like I'm investing in something I've always wanted, in the person I've always wanted. I like this person, and feeling like I'm not regretting the past because I'm finally with who I was meant to be with, whether you're existing to the connection or not. Moved on to something better. I like this. I really like this person. Okay, tell me more about the who. Who is this person? Who is, you know what? I want to get advice for you because I feel for the majority of you, whether you're existing or not, you might need some advice on how to deal with that gossip or what you hear about this person. Advice for Pisces. I was almost going to say Scorpio. I don't know if this person's going to be a Scorpio. What just fell on the floor? King of Swords in the reverse, which would be gaslighting, lying. So I feel like you're going to hear something about this person. It may be true, may not be true, may just be gossip. They might admit something to you about their past, kind of like-minded. So tell me a little bit here, advice for Pisces dealing with this. Did I drop another card? No. Okay, I just want to make sure. Advice for Pisces when it comes to the gossip. and this might not resonate for all of you, but I feel the majority of you are going to deal with some kind of level of gossip. Let's get one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Your advice, 5 of Pentacles in the upright, 5 of Wands in the upright, 2 of Swords in the upright, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the Devil to the Star card. Thank God the Star card is right after the Devil there. I feel like you have to leave those people out in the cold. This is only advice. You do what you want. It's almost like abandon, because I asked what you should do about the gossip and the gossipers. It's like you need to abandon them. You need to abandon them. This is almost like agree to disagree. I would let them fight it out. Again, we have the 5 of Wands card. That came out twice. I would abandon those people. That might be your people. That might be your family and friends saying, what the hell are you doing with this person? Or I can't believe you left your person to be with this person. It's almost like you need to abandon that. The bickering, the passive aggressiveness, the gossip. Like turn your back to it. Sort of like how your Emperor here is doing. And I clarified the 2 of Swords because I think for a lot of you, it's going to be difficult. You're going to be very like undecided or indecisive about how to do this. But the 2 of Swords also talks about a truce and a stalemate. So I feel like it's up to you. Do you want to call a truce with these people? 2 of Swords also talks about blocking out emotions. So I feel like blocking out your emotions from these people, like I would not engage with them. That's the advice, is like abandon the bickering, turn your back to these people, block them. 2 of Swords could also be a blocking card, a card of rejection. I would reject them. This is what you need to focus on. Your soulmate, soul bond connection, your 4 of Wands, your happily ever after. Heal this toxic energy here. You need to find a way to heal it. Lean into your spirituality, lean into your religion. A lot of you, this is a renewal in a past connection. I almost feel like lean into your spirituality to heal that. I wouldn't allow the devil, the toxic energy from those people, to interfere with this. This is a wish fulfillment for you. This is your happily ever after. This is your 10 of Cups with a soulmate. I wouldn't allow this to win. Why would I allow this to win? Tell me more about the devil. Tell me more about the devil. One more shuffle. Thank you. Devil is being clarified. The Lovers in the reverse. These people, whoever they are, your side, their side, whether you're currently existing or not, they do not want to see the 2 of you together. They do not, for whatever reason. Could be one person. You know, for some of you, this could be a parent. This could be your ex that doesn't want to see you with this new person. It could be their ex generating gossip. So I wouldn't, I asked who the devil was. It's someone who wants to create disharmony and an imbalance in your connection with this person. It's someone who they're hoping that they could, throw a monkey wrench in this and like ruin this for you or ruin this for this person. I wouldn't allow them to win. Give me 2 more cards on the devil. 2 more cards on the devil, please. And thank you. Why are your cards like flying everywhere? Look what clarified the devil. 7 of Swords fell in the upright and the Moon in the upright. Yeah, this is deception, lying. This is what this person or these people are going to do. Try to instill fear, anxiety, and insecurities in you or in them to ruin this relationship. The 2 of you will have come at that point very far to be together. I wouldn't allow them to win at all. That's just me. Let's find out a little bit more about this person. And I'm saying that as someone who like kind of went through it. I wouldn't let that get in the way. I'm glad I never did. So, okay, who deck? Who is this person? Tell me a little bit more about Pisces' next person. I have Virgo here. I have born in the year of the goats. What else can you give me? I have a Taurus here. That's possible. A lot of pentacle energy, which is a lot of earth energy. So it could be an earth sign. I do have false flame here, but then I have soulmate. For some of you, you could have been under the impression this was a false flame. Some of you may have left this connection thinking it was a false flame. and it actually is a twin flame or it is a soulmate. Let me clarify false flame. Why is false flame here? One more shuffle. Thank you. False flame clarified by Seven of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? Six of Wands and the Judgment in the reverse, which is the Judgment card here. So I feel for a lot of you, one, if not both of you, stayed in another connection thinking that other person was your twin flame when they were a false flame. Now the two of you will be united together as soulmates. Someone stayed in another connection because they were not listening to their inner calling. They thought the other person was a twin flame, and they weren't. They were a catalyst, twin flame, either pushing you to learn lessons or pushing them to learn lessons, whether they realize it or not. That was their role, to get both of you at a level where now you're on path to be together, because at the end of the day, you two really are soulmates. I really like this. Okay. I have Virgo here. They could be a Virgo. You could have met or will be meeting them in Virgo season. Hardworking, diligent, modest, and loyal. They could be a Taurus, or you met them or will be meeting them in Taurus season. This is an individual who's dependable, patient, persistent, and stable. And then I have, in terms of Chinese astrology, born in the year of the goat. 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, and 2003. If there are any children, the year 2015 might be relevant. And if you're thinking of years of when you could get married or have children with this person or some kind of family, I have 2027 here. Bottom of the deck, I have Aquarius. So that's like what, 3 months away? So it could be an Aquarius, or you're meeting them in Aquarius season. And for Aquarius, we have imaginative, independent, as well as compassionate. When will Pisces unite with this person, whether it's a reconnection or a new person? When will Pisces unite with this person? You are not meant to know. Next week. Some of you are already involved in this, and there's some kind of rendezvous or something next week. Take that how it resonates. So I have you are not meant to know, which I usually take as like divine timing, right? This month, next month, which is interesting. And then I have next week. So, I'm doing this reading on Halloween on the 31st. So next week is next month. It is November. So you're connecting with this individual at the tail end of October, or you're connecting with them next month, meaning in November. And then we have June. Didn't I mention June before? I thought I did. Maybe it was another reading. I want to clarify June. I don't know why June is relevant here. Why is June relevant here? One more shuffle. The relevance of June. The Empress. I'm not even going to clarify it anymore. Empress to the Emperor. Oh, bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. So for a lot of you, you are in full union with this person by June, whether you meet them next week or there's a rendezvous next week, or you meet them next month or there's a rendezvous next month. The Empress is with her Emperor, or Empress with the Empress. Take it how it resonates. In the Two Cups, which this person was waiting for, which you represent, my only advice to you is not to let those people, which are coming from a very negative space, I would say very high vibrational, between now and then and even after that, because I feel like these people or person is really out to wreck what the two of you have. But that's what I have for you, Pisces. I'm kind of excited for you. I know many of you have gone through hell in a past or current relationship, particularly in the last year. I hope this gives you something wonderful to look forward to. So work on yourself, mind, body, spirit, as well as your space. Learn your boundaries, right? Don't let anyone walk all over you, particularly who those people are. This might be a good time for you to work on boundaries. If you have any family members that you're already involved in this and you feel like they would be against it, maybe use this time to start pulling away from them, just so they don't attempt to sabotage this when you do come into full union with whomever this individual is. Yeah, something really beautiful on the horizon for you. That's what I have for you, Pisces. If you like this message and it resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.